were so heavy. Oh, and all the extra clippings I had generated filled up 2 more bags, so the total was now 5 bags, the company limit. I then went inside, called the company, and very nicely asked that they come to pick up my yard waste since they'd not done so on Tuesday. They agreed to send out a truck and crew and told me I would have to pay the fee. Come on then, I told them. They soon arrived and happened to be the same crew that normally comes to my neighborhood. I pulled a 25-foot Stanley tape measure from my pocket and asked them to measure the poles to confirm that the space was within their required limits. They did so and agreed the pile was not oversized and proceeded to spend the next 2 hours manually loading it all into their truck. Oh, and it took both of them to manhandle each of those bags into the back of the truck too. I told them very nicely and with a smile that I knew what 10 feet was, pointed to the fence where it was marked with orange electrical tape, and thanked them for coming to pick up my yard waste. The 2 tired, sweaty waste disposal guys just groaned, got in their truck, and drove off. There was no extra fee added to my bill for that month. Never has been since. Now, I know they got paid for their time, and I know that they had to do a lot of extra work on my day off. But since last July, I've not once ever had them leave so much as a single leaf on the ground in front of my house. They had to actually do some hard work with me standing there in shorts, smiling, drinking cold Gatorade while they were sweating. And our last story. The old lady that owned a pizza place building in my town. This is a funny pro-revenge story about how an old lady screwed over her entitled children. The actors in this story are Old Lady, OL, owner of the building. She's 80 plus years old and has an apartment in the same building as the pizza place. The pizza owner, PO, owner of the restaurant and good friend of OL. Super entitled son, SES. Take note, this guy is 50 plus years old and one of the 3 old lady sons. They're all entitled and made a huge fuss, but SES was the worst. Background. In my town, there's a famous pizza restaurant. It's in a prime spot and always busy. I've known the PO since I was a kid, and I know he makes a ton of money from the restaurant. He's told me that he makes between $2,000 and $10,000 in profits each day, but he did not own the building and had wanted to do so since he started renting. OL always refused to sell, no matter the offer, and trust me, she's received the story. This happened over a year. The OL received an offer from a bank for the building. Everyone in town learned about it because the offer was for over $1 million. This is an incredibly high amount in my country. Of course, the old lady refused to sell. Here comes entitled kids. Apparently all 3 learned that their mother got this massive offer, and because she's getting old, they wanted her